Thank y'all for listening to the Southern Style Podcast. We appreciate y'all being here. I'm Michael Lee.
And this is Rick Henderson.
Here the hell we go. There's a 98% chance we do not have it together. Kind of like tornadoes hitting trailer park. There's a 98% chance that's happening.
That's a Southern thing, guys.
The Southern is cornbread and biscuits.
Kyrgyzstan, like, the places that you kind of
Can you
essentially.
spell that?
Absolutely
I
not.
didn't think so.
Don't forget, we're from the South.
What?
Cut off the chicken tongue.
Could you
man.
imagine walking you in here and have a damn 8-foot chicken in the corner?
I was thinking about putting him in the front yard.
This train wreck of a saga.
Yes.
Coming to you live from Rick's Body Shop and Emporium, the greatest podcast in the history of ever, ever. Southern Style.
Southern Style. There you go.
Episode 15.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
I got it right.
Well, I hope everyone's doing well.
This episode is brought to you by NSYNC, the band.
I've been seeing a little bit about them, like what's going on with it.
Yeah,
I have.
we're all going to see that now that our phones are listening to us all the time. They're open up next time I open any app. Oh, NSYNC in concert in your backyard. No thanks.
You're saying that Big Brother listens to us, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
But I have been seeing. That's funny that you said that.
You was an NSYNC fan, wasn't you, Rick?
Man,
here's the problem. He was dancing with them on stage and stuff.
Here's the problem with that. Okay, and it's definitely probably just me, because I'm sure that hardcore fans of those boy band deals back in that time.
What is it with the countertop right quick? You like a chicken pecking all over this
because
thing.
I'm OCD when it comes
Well,
to
look,
this
we're doing a
table.
podcast, buddy. That table's not going anywhere. It'll be there when we're done. You focus on this. Let's get this dialogue dialed in, buddy.
What the problem was with, you had NSYNC, and you had, what was it?
Backstreet Boys.
And then you had
Backstreet's back. All right.
who else? There was like a handful of them there that come along, and I got them all confused. Like I would listen to the song on the radio.
Oh, that's this guy. No, that's not. That's
Exactly.
Michael Jackson.
No,
that was what it was.
Definitely wasn't that bad. But like all the boy band stuff in the what was that? Is that 80s, 90s, or 2000?
That was 2000.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, there I'm confusing the decades also. But I couldn't like establish who was who.
I couldn't establish.
But there was some songs. They were just catchy. They were catchy.
Name one.
I can't.
Exactly.
I can't.
They're forgettable.
I
bet Jason can. Super forgettable. I don't even know what we're talking about right now. I forgot it during the conversation. I'm done with them.
And so Sherry and her friend, back in those days, they used to do the concerts, and they were big fans and all that.
Used to. They still do.
Well, they actually still like them or whatever, and they do tours, and I think one of them's got like a cruise, like they have a cruise ship that they have. Then they do.
I went on a Brantley cruise.
Oh, he does a cruise too.
He did.
Like a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I did. I did that. That's the only time I've ever been on a cruise, and I will not go on another cruise.
Yeah. You don't like them?
Bro, I'd rather sleep in the freaking bathroom in there.
They're little, ain't they?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Which I ain't gonna lie, we got hooked up. Brantley hooked us up. We were like the top floor, biggest room, except for like the penthouses.
Yeah.
And his place was like ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But we were still in a pillbox. And it was super nice. And I'm thankful that we got to do that and check that off the list and have that experience. But man, I just, nah, it's way too many people.
And there's so many people, and there's so
On a
much
freaking
smells.
boat.
There's some smells going on everywhere.
What?
Like just
What?
BO.
People
and
crap
just
and doo-doo and stuff, Rick. You got doo-doo on your boat.
there.
You've been on a cruise.
Smell
So you've
good.
been on a cruise.
Just one. We recently, honestly, so it's kind of still,
Oh, that's right. Hold on.
Yeah, we went to.
So you smell like doo-doo on your boat.
I smelled a lot of.
Smell some doo-doo.
It wasn't just doo-doo. It was some freaking armpits, and I was like, but there were so many people on.
Rick went on the
boat.
stanky cruise, boy. They do the stanky leg.
You can't tell me when you get around a bunch, but just like going to Disney World, like you're walking through Disney World with your kids, and
it's
you're
1,000 degrees, and everybody's
it's 1,000
sweating.
degrees, and the person walks by you, and they just hit you like the whiff. Just
You know
bam.
what you don't do? You don't go to Disney World.
Well, I don't. I'm pretty much not ever probably going back ever again. So
Like the boat. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Only boats I'm going on, we're going fishing.
I had a good time though. I had a good time
too,
Yeah.
but it ain't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Because I'll be honest with you, like, and I'm not bragging, we just got lucky. Like I said, he's my buddy, so he hooked us up. But if we went on another cruise and it wasn't at the level of that one, it's going to be worse.
It's going to be worse, yeah.
And that's my thing. I just want to be like, because check, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking people to like cruises, but I just don't understand it. Like, I mean, the same amount of money, go to Cozumel.
Yeah.
Go to the Bahamas. You know, go just they get on an airplane, fly there.
Get a resort.
Yeah. Go to all inclusive resort.
Yeah.
And chill.
Yeah.
Not instead of being on a boat where if you're not out there at 2 a.m. in the morning to put your towel on a chair, you can't sit by the pool.
Right.
And then you got this recycled doo-doo water.
Yeah.
On that boat.
Dude, I remember
Rick was smelling
when we first got out. So it was Sherry and I, and then the kids. Well, not all the kids. We still got one too young to really do it, but most of the kids. And I remember when we first come out of our room, and we went by. I don't even think the thing left yet, and we walked by the pool, like there was like the main pool. Dude, it looked like, I don't know. It was like just infested, and there was like you couldn't even put a toe in that pool. And I'm thinking, I'm not getting into that.
And
I
bet
pool.
that thing was hot. I bet the water was hot. And I bet there was pee all in it.
It had to be. And kids were eating ice cream, and it was just like dipping
they have
down
floaters in there and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Snickers everywhere.
Yeah. A lot of Snickers floating around.
There goes the ice cream cone. Who wants one?
Well, there went our sponsorship from Royal Caribbean, and
they could try. They can. I ain't going anyway. I saw this ad the other day, and this ain't what we're talking about. But I saw an ad. There's like some new cruise ship coming out. It's got like roller coasters and crap on top, and and I'm like, no, man, look, nope. Because I'll be stuck with the room under the roller coaster
all night long.
You see sick, and now you know he's sick.
Yeah,
I ain't. And heck, even on that boat we was on, the last day of that cruise, dude, that weather was rough, and it was rocking the boat. Like that big boat was like you could feel that left to right sway.
If
like
you
that.
can feel that in a cruise boat, that's bad.
And dude, we went down to the lower level, and where you could see like you were like window level height with the waves.
Yeah,
bro, I guarantee it was 10-20 foot sea.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was like,
That's cool.
We ain't gonna be out here
that it
dinghy.
can take that though, you know.
It was just cutting right along through it. But
honestly, though, when you walk up to that thing, or you're boarding it or whatever, and you just look at that, it's hard for me to imagine that man has built that, like,
or that it floats.
And like, man has built that. I remember watching Gladiator that time, and the guy, they were pulling up to the Coliseum, and the guy got out and he's like, I didn't know man could make such, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel with them freaking cruise boats, man. How do they build that sucker, man?
And all crazy. I'm thinking is that Titanic sank.
Yeah.
Hearing Celine Dion come on, near, far, I'll never let go, Jack. Bull crap. She let him go.
She let him go.
That joker sank to the bottom.
I'm still mad at Rose for that.
That joker was blue when she turned him loose, though.
Yeah.
You should have held on to him.
Yeah.
Instead of going there and getting eaten by some crabs.
And she had the necklace the whole time.
Yeah, ratchet. Ratchet girl.
Hey.
I bet she was posting on Instagram back then. Look at my blue diamond. Ha! I ain't got no man either.
Oh, goodness.
Southern.
Okay.
We're Southern, right?
Very. And obviously I'm
that's the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
So and Rick's like, he leans to the south.
No, I don't.
He's a Southern, what do I call you? A Southern extremist. Everything was invented in the South, said in the South, everything from the South. But so speaking of that, I found this article the other day. I say article, little whatever you want to call it, some crap on the internet. That's what I found. 50 of the best Southern sayings. All right. So basically, let's go through these real quick, and we'll just own it. Like, yep, that's ours.
Okay.
Like, that's ours, or we're us being Southern experts.
Yeah.
We can be like, no, that ain't right.
So you're saying we're Southern experts?
We have to be. Who can debate that?
We are the Southern guys.
That's the name of the podcast.
There you go, people.
Southern style.
If you need to know,
we have to be an expert in something. It might as well be Southern.
Might as well be Southern. That's a good thing. Okay.
The first one is y'all.
Well,
100% Southern.
Done. 100%. Yeah, because that's a given.
You go to the north and they're like, you all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just the way it's said.
Yeah.
Y'all, we own that one.
Yeah.
We're living in high cotton.
I've heard it throughout my life. It's not something that I say.
I've never said that.
But what? Here's the thing with that saying: cotton does not grow well, or do they grow a lot of cotton in the north? I've always kind of thought that cotton was just in the south.
Well, it's the climate. So it's down here all the way through to like Texas, and
so that's an agricultural reason why that's here.
Yeah, and it came from, well, according to their definition, if you're living in high cotton, it means you're feeling particularly successful or wealthy, because the higher the cotton plant, the more cotton bolls it has means the more money you make.
Yeah,
little short cotton doesn't make as much money as
you're going to yield a lot more.
Yeah. So, and I don't want, and I don't, you start talking about cotton in the South, you got to be careful, because people take that as racial stuff, and we're not those people. So we're not racist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely not.
We will never use a cotton reference in a racial way. Anyway, because I actually had how cotton has the logo of like cotton to promote people buying cotton shirts and stuff.
Right.
I even had a guy one time down here ask me, what does that cotton tag mean on the front of your truck? I said, man, my grandfather owned a cotton gin.
Yeah.
And that's how he made a living. He was like, okay. Like, he was checking me. And I was like, bro, just trust me.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. Next one was Bless Your Heart.
We've covered that a bunch.
I mean, if you've listened to any of this or got on our social media, you see it. I reckon.
Golly, boy. That's a good one right there. I reckon all the time.
I reckon.
Yeah, that's 100%.
And that don't means I reckon the truck.
Yeah.
Rick's Body Shop, shameless plug number 2. Yeah, it's supposed to mean
that's
I reckon. Like, yeah, I believe. You're right. I reckon so. That's what we always say.
I reckon.
I mean, I hadn't said that in a while, but if the creek don't rise.
Yes.
I've always heard what is it? Golly, it's something more to it than if the creek don't rise.
Yeah.
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yeah,
that's what we've always said.
I've heard a lot of things like that,
and that just means if unforeseen circumstances happen,
Lord willing, kind of thing,
willing, and the creek don't rise.
Yeah, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
That means the creek don't rise, so I can't get across it to get to you.
So that's a Southern saying.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking, because why is there's creeks in the north?
I don't know. Maybe we stole it. Maybe somebody from the north came out here and said, if the creek don't rise, and we do.
Hey, you Northerners, let us know. Did y'all's creek rise?
Use that. We use it. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Crick.
Oh yeah, crick.
I got a crick in my neck, sleeping wrong. Next one is fixing to.
Oh, there's me.
Yeah, Rick, I'm fixing to.
I hate it, and I hate it. What's so bad is that you think that I'm some Southernist or whatever, but I cannot stand to say fixing. I hate it.
Then don't say it.
I can't stop it. It's just embedded in me. I'm fixing to do this. I'm fixing to do that, and I cannot stand that freaking word. But I say it more than anybody in the South. I promise. So that's definitely.
He said he promises. He says it anymore.
There's nobody out there.
Anybody out there? Listen, y'all keep a fixing count. Send us an email.
I guarantee if you count the fixings on here,
see how many the fixings that goes with food.
Fixing that might be why.
Yeah, all the fixings. That's another. I didn't think about that. Now. People say that all the time. Like, yeah, what fixings?
You know what I mean? Fixing.
That's a Southern thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to say that all the time.
Instead of sides.
Got the fix. Instead of sides, it's fixing. Yeah. I guess it's fixing it up.
Yeah.
Fixing, making that meat look better than it does. Hill of beans. I don't ever say that.
I mean, I've heard a lot of Southerners say, I don't give a crap.
Or you won't amount to a hill of beans?
Yeah. It don't amount to a hill of beans. Yeah. It's kind of like, I don't know. But I don't say
that. I don't know if I've ever said that.
I'd probably kind of scratch that one. Everyone so far, yes, that one's probably neutral.
I know this next one you're going to be like, oh yeah, over yonder.
Over yonder, yeah. But you know what though? It's kind of like that whole fixing thing. I'm slowly, hopefully, weeding that out of my Southernism. Yeah, and over yonder, I try not to ever say it.
What you're trying to do is make yourself sound more intelligent, Rick.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really give a crap. If you meet me and you think that I'm dumb, that's on you. I don't give a crap.
And then if you meet him and you think he's not dumb, then he fooled you.
Yeah, then I got you. I got you pegged then. But no, that yonder, I just don't like it.
She was madder than a wet hen.
Nah,
I don't.
That sounds hillbilly.
I don't even. I mean,
There's
I've seen
a big difference between hillbilly.
I've seen a wet hen turkey, and she looked real mad. She looked wet.
Yeah, she's just.
I don't
wet.
know that one.
Yeah, that'd scratch that one for sure.
The next one is till the cows come home.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. But darn, that seems like Midwest.
And we shouldn't let your cows get out.
Well, I mean, that's like a cowboy thing, like Midwest cowboy till the cows come home.
I just don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's just Southern.
No, that's not a Southern thing.
I think whoever wrote this article was not from the South.
Well, that's okay. We're helping them out. Maybe they'll hear this
and
and they'll say,
this is
well,
an educational podcast.
this is educational for the man that made this thing, or the woman.
Or the woman, whoever. Cattywampus.
And I've heard that one. Now, here's the thing. I wouldn't really own that, but I would say that it's Southern for sure. There's a lot of like derails off of cattywampus.
What cattywampus means, and according to this article, is that like if something's crooked, like if you're something's off, like that's cattywampus.
So here's a good example. Wopsided. We say wopsided.
I guess it comes from the wampus, and the cattywampus is
cattywampus. There's all kind of sayings.
I don't know if that's how that really derived or not,
but that's pretty good. Like I'd give them that.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Yes, I say that a lot.
I've said that before.
And that's Southern.
I agree. It's got. I mean,
you think Southern?
Either way, I think it's a definite ism, countryism, Southernism.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It's blowing up a storm.
I think they got a little weak on that one. That's weak. I don't know.
Because I mean, like you think about like weather terminology. I guess that's what we're talking about. Yeah, the skies can darken. Summer afternoons are filled with churning winds and heavy rain clouds.
We do on those though.
It's blowing up a storm.
We own the in the evening time brew up a thunderhead.
But I'd be like more like I've said. It's fixed to come a turd floater, frog strangler.
Yeah. Cats
and dogs.
Yeah. Good day to be a duck.
I didn't say that one.
I say good day to be a duck. Yeah.
Huh? What was that?
Bottom about to fall out. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good Southern saying.
I don't know. I'd really just say it's fixing to come a turd floater.
It's fixing
to come a turd floater. I'd just throw them all in there on that one.
Yeah.
She's as pretty as a peach. Never said that.
I've heard that. Here's one that's off of that. That's more relatable to me. Is
you're not pretty as a peach, Rick?
Not well.
No.
Pretty as a speckled bird dog puppy. You ever heard that? Mm-hmm. My family used to say that. Oh, she's not she, but whatever. That's as cute as a speckled bird dog puppy, like little kids and.
No, man.
So, okay.
Your family's just weird.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Like, I know. Sorry. I'm so full, I'm about to pop.
Yeah. But here's better.
I'm about to bust.
Well, full as a tick.
Yeah. Who said that? This sounds nasty, though.
Uh-oh.
I'm full as a tick. That sounds nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ticks are freaking gross.
I've never looked at it. I've never thought of it being nasty. It's just how we said it.
Just look at a tick that's full.
Man, I'm about to bust. I'm full as a tick.
And then you got that tick about that big, full of blood, about to bust. Next time you eat, think about that. I'm going to bust all over. But I'm about to fly off the handle. What are you riding, a broom? That's what them witches riding in brooms, ain't it? Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's some tens.
Got to watch it. That's that scale coming into play.
Yeah.
They fly off that handle, boy, you in trouble. Burning your house down when they fly off the handle. That's the indicator. Before it gets really, really, southern, they fly off the handle.
They fly off the handle first.
And it could be male or female, I guess. Yeah. But mostly it's a male. But I'm saying when they say I'm about to fly off the handle, I'm telling you right now, some southern dude made that up because his wife he was referring to being on that broomstick as a witch, and now he's really in trouble.
He's in a mess now.
You know what I'm saying? Mm. If you don't think that's right, next time you run your woman, you hand her the broom and be like, "Here you go, here's your ride to work."
Ooh, I don't know if I'd want to do that.
Don't do that.
Not to a southern woman.
You will die. Literally, you'll die twice. You'll be really dead. Doohickey.
Doohickey, yeah.
Everybody said that. Oh, having that doohickey.
Yeah.
Because you just like, it's a whatchamacallit, thingamajig. All that's the same context. And you're just trying to say, give me a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Phillips head or Flathead. Well, what's the point of a flathead screwdriver other than using it with a hammer to chisel stuff?
Yeah, well, they make chisels for that, but yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah. I've used a flathead screwdriver with a hammer numerous times.
So now, in the automotive world, Phillips and definitely Flat. Flat was gone in the 60s, but Phillips are almost kind of a thing of the past now. It's more Torx head now.
Dude, look on your light socket, the covers. They're all flathead, remember?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know. They're stupid.
Horrible.
I hate them.
Whoever invented that, we should go back in time and be like, "Hey, man, this is a bad idea."
It was such a easy deal, though. They kind of copped out with making those because it was easy. Like, how are we going to turn it? We'll just put one slit in. It's just super easy.
Then you just round them off.
They took the easy way out.
It's terrible.
Okay.
I don't know. Next one. Give me some sugar.
Yeah.
That's a lot of meemaws.
Yeah, that's kids.
Meemaw.
That's a kid thing.
No, it's meemaw thing.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying for the kids. Well,
anybody.
Yeah.
Come on, Rick.
Yeah. No, my kids though, I'm fitting to steal some sugar from my
kids.
Give
me some sugar.
I'm fitting to steal some sugar.
Sugar. There's no R.
Look at all that sugar, Meemaw will grab you by the cheek. Look at all that sugar right there. I'm gonna get all that.
No, she's just saying your face fat. What you been feeding this kid? You gotta get 12 packs of McDonald's a day.
It was you, Meemaw.
He's fatter than all outside. Look at him.
You done it,
Look
Meemaw.
like a pack of bologna done walked in here. Goodness gracious. Give me some sugar. Give me some sugar, you fat little turd. You full as a tick. I know you are. You ate everything in the house. Get out them oatmeal cream pies, Rick. What? Carry me to the store.
What is?
Carry me to the store. Like, hey man, carry me to the store.
Take me down yonder.
Like, take me to. I don't say it. I'd be like, hey, you want to go to the store? Like,
are they saying that
like you're like carrying somebody, like carry me wherever.
Carry me.
So it's carry me. I don't.
But that's,
I don't know. We don't say that. I mean, they say that, but I don't.
Carry me down to the store. Carry me down to the store.
Rick, I've been around you for a long time. You not once have talked like that at all.
Because you don't have to carry me to the store.
Good, I'm not.
I don't have to ask you to carry me to the store. I mean, if I did, you would hear it. Carry me down there to the store. That's so easy to say.
You know, Rick's getting he's kind of putting that accent on a little strong when we get into these terms. It's like he's driving it home.
Well,
that's that Southern elitism.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to show you.
It's funny how you change your tone. Like, not you, just everybody. Everybody changes their tone depending on their environment.
Yeah.
You go up north, you don't go, "Hey man, carry me to the store." You're like, "Pardon me, sir, would I get a ride to the convenience store down the road?" In Texas, you're like, "Hey man, give me a ride." Maybe. Busy as a cat on a hot tin roof.
Nah.
Well, first off, I've never seen a cat on a tin roof.
I haven't either.
I don't know if that even. I mean, somebody did somewhere, I guess, but nobody.
That's a no. That's a no.
Oh, this one. Aren't you precious?
Yeah.
You're precious.
Precious. Is that not a word in the North?
That's almost like a bless your heart.
Yeah, that's a bless your heart.
That's one of them that aren't they precious?
Yeah. Yeah, I've said that.
Kind of like,
I don't know. I don't really use, I say that, but I don't use precious though.
I don't hardly ever say that. Oh, yes ma'am, yes sir. Duh.
Why does anybody not say that to
That's
their elders?
100% from the South, because I've literally been at a gas station before, pumping gas, and the gentleman pulled up beside me from the north and asked me a directional question like, "Hey, can whatever?" And I was like, "Yes, sir. That's exactly right. That's what you do." And he stopped and he goes, "What'd you say?" I said, "Yes, sir. You can And he said, "Thank you." I said, "For what?" He said, I used to live down here and I moved up north. I hadn't had nobody say yes, sir to me in 20 years.
Yeah.
Sad. North, step your game up.
That is sad.
You be yes, sir. And now the thing with yes, ma'am, you got to be careful because you'll offend women.
I don't care. I'm just going to offend them.
I'm going to say it anyway because I can't not say it. It's like you and some of the stuff we talked about. Like it's wired into me.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're 25 or 55 or 95. I'm going to say yes, ma'am.
Exactly. And there's a big difference between yes, sir, and yes, sir. So yes, sir. Like when you kind of slang it out like that, don't look at me like you're crazy.
I'm trying to understand your differential equation
like,
here, the sirs.
Like if something we kill a deer. Man, that's a good looking deer. Yes, sir. I mean, like it's like the excitement in it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I still say yes, sir.
Well, now that you'll know, you'll hear. You'll hear me do it. I promise. It's a big difference. Like when I'm excited, I'm not going to say yes, sir.
I'm talking about. I'm more talking about the yes, ma'am
sir.
thing.
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying. I know what yes, sir sounds like.
Yeah, but there's a big difference when you're excited saying yes, sir.
I mean, I get it, but
What? Watch.
I'm going with.
Okay.
Just say yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm saying that to Rick all the time. Yes, ma'am.
You're going to offend me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am. Oh gosh. Front yard.
We had this conversation before about the front porch.
Yeah, we said front porch.
Yeah.
Just front yard.
Front.
FRUNCHARD. Front yard.
Front yard. Yeah, that's
the opposite of the backyard. No crap. Front yard.
Front yard.
Front yard.
What's so bad?
Where you go? I'll be in the front yard if you need me. What? I don't even say that really.
You don't?
I hesitate. I'll say front yard. I don't say front yard.
I think I'm guilty of that one.
Jason, go out in the front yard and get your toilet seat.
Front yard. In the front yard. No, I say it. I know for sure because I just tried to say it.
I'm going to start listening to it really good now, see if he really says it. He's going to probably start doing it on purpose now.
I guarantee you front yard.
That's two words, though. You didn't say front yard.
I mean, it sounds. I think what
it's
happens.
Front yard.
I think what happens is people that
front yard.
They're going to exaggerate it because they hear us and they're making fun of us, kind of deal. Like
everybody that's listening, they're going like front yard, front yard, front yard. How do I say that? How do I even say that? I don't know. I don't ever go to the front yard.
So, guys, here's what we're doing with you right now. We're putting you on a scale. We're seeing how Southern you talk right now because you're listening to this right now saying front yard, front yard. So we're trying to give you a scale of how country and how Southern you are right now.
And it's also one of them things like kind of like if I told you right now, if you look at the palm of your hand and see there's some lines in the palm of your hand,
you're gonna look.
You're gonna realize that you're looking at your hand right now. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more, nothing less. You just realize, like, I'm looking at my hand because somebody said to. Yeah. Now I'm saying front yard because somebody's asked me about saying front yard. So I digress again. The next saying is quit being ugly.
Yeah.
Your mama always has, promise you, your mama has Rick, quit being ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Quit being ugly.
Quit being ugly.
Well, I mean, you can't help the way you look. If you're ugly, you just.
I just don't see that being a Southern thing, though. I feel like
everybody should tell their kids that.
Yeah, don't be ugly.
Or any friends, family, mom, dad, whoever, quit being ugly.
Yeah, I don't think that's Southern.
Yeah,
I think it's Southern, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, I've never heard this in my life. What I'm about to say. He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow.
Yeah, that's probably
it's an ego thing, cocky thing.
He thinks that he's God's gift.
I've never heard anybody say that.
That's the same. That's the equivalent of he thinks he's God's gift too.
Yeah, but I've never heard that. No matter what it means, I've never heard that.
I've heard the crow thing, like crowing, like I don't really know.
He thinks the sun comes up just to hear him crow. That's just too many words. I'd be like, that's just a cocky joker.
Yeah, just cocky. Yeah,
it's too many words.
Yeah.
Next one. Show enough.
Show enough, baby. Show. And I like to throw them L's in there. Show enough.
You take me to the stove. You carry me to the stove. Show enough.
Pick me up in the front yard.
Front yard.
The front yard.
Front yard.
Front yard.
Show enough.
Show enough is
pick me up.
Me.
Like, carry me to the stove. I'll be in the front yard.
Like Rick invented show enough.
Show enough. Is this podcast going terrible? Show enough.
Show enough.
That dog won't hunt. I've heard that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That dog won't hunt. Hissy fit.
Hissy fit, yes, sir.
That's definitely a Southern woman thing.
Yeah.
Because a man, I'm not going to be like, Rick, you're having a hissy fit.
Right. But a woman's going to tell you.
You'll be like, oh my gosh, she's having a hissy fit.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very, very Southern.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, and this one's 1,000% Southern. Well, I declare.
Yes.
That's that Southern belle, older.
Yeah.
I declare.
Yeah.
That the gospel was not preached correctly at church this past Sunday. I have a problem with the testimony given, I declare.
That sounds like Mobile, Alabama.
That's old South, what that is. And I had a literature teacher in high school, and that's how she talked.
Like a Southern belle.
It was, I declare.
I declare.
Why, I don't know why you didn't come to class last week.
Right. Huh.
And I was just like,
I would enjoy her.
No, she was ruthless.
Ugh.
My problem was my first class after lunch every day, and I could not stay awake. I was checked out every day. It was like, I think it was my AP literature.
So you made her that way.
No, she just didn't like me.
Yeah, because you slept.
Well, that and I played baseball.
What are you telling me, that I suck? She
said, you can't play baseball forever. I said, well, I'm going to play as long as they'll let me. Oh, yes. That was funny as all get out.
Yeah. That's funny as all get out.
Good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That one's definitely a Southern.
I wonder who writes all this stuff.
Somebody with a lot of free time.
Yeah.
I can't even think of all this stuff. My eyeballs are floating. I've definitely heard that, especially on a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Rick, because he has to pee every 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Are you going to pull over anytime soon, Rick? We just got on the interstate. Like you just left the rest stop.
Well, we just about to pull off again.
I'm just about to wet your back seat because my eyeballs is floating.
I reckon we'll pull over.
I reckon. Rick, go pee in the Frenchard. I declare. Dang it, boy. Coke.
What?
Coke.
Oh, not pop. Not pop.
Nobody there says pop. But, but everything is a Coke. Like, hey, what kind of Coke do you want? What kind of Coke do you want?
Vanilla?
A Mountain Dew? A Pepsi? No. I want a Coke.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I just say, hey, you want a drink? That's what I say.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you want to drink?
I can remember being a kid, though, realizing that, oh, wait, they're not just called Cokes. Like Dr. Pepper was Coke, Pepsi was a Coke, everything was Coke.
That's the way a lot of it's like portrayed, but now it's not like that.
No,
like,
it's not anymore. Some of the stuff may be just old.
It's what, I mean, back then there was probably like Coke and Pepsi. And that's
I will never say pop, though, ever.
That sounds horrible to me.
It does.
I'm not knocking anybody that says it. It just, it don't sound right.
Yeah.
Next one is Warn Slap Out.
Yes, sir.
Definitely said that one a lot.
I do that all the time.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses, yeah. Yep.
Hush your mouth. That was a mama thing.
Yes.
Rick, hush your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Hold your horses.
Yeah.
Get some pop. Down here, a pop, you get a pop in the mouth like your mama.
Yeah.
Or talking all that stuff. Highfalutin.
Highfalutin, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of say hoity-toity now.
Bougie.
Bougie.
Gosh. It's modern bougie.
Yeah, bougie.
But that's all over. That's not a Southern thing.
Yeah.
That's highfalutin, hoity-toity, that's all bougie now.
Yeah, that's bougie.
That's like Rick.
We've
Rick's bougie.
No, far from it. We've
Jason,
collaborated.
Rick, no, he's bougie.
No, I'm not bougie.
He said, yep.
I'm not bougie. I just have Southern style.
No, cat. that ain't it. No. This one, can't never could, ain't never would. That's what my grandpa used to always say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
old school, too.
Give him 2 nickels for a dime and he'll think he's rich. Now,
now rubbing 2 nickels together.
Exactly. That's my dad. I always said that. He said his 2 pennies.
2 pennies.
Yeah, he'll rub 2 pennies together. We're just talking about they're tight.
Yeah, tight.
But this one, give him 2 nickels. $2 nickels for a dime. He thinks he's rich. Is say somebody who's not too bright.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know.
I see. Okay.
Too big for his britches. I've heard that
that's definitely.
Yeah, that's Rick most time.
Nope.
Yep. Mm-mm. That's actually people down in the South eating too good. Too big for your britches. About to bust.
I'm about to bust. It's
about to bust.
It's about to bust. Got to be on there. I don't know. No, we said that a while ago. No, eyeballs floating.
No, we said so much. Now it's all running together.
I know.
Yeah. Somebody rewind. We're delirious. It makes me want to slap my mama.
Yeah.
I've heard, especially when you eat something good, you're like, oh, I'm going to slap my mama.
Yeah, you've said that a bunch before. I've heard you say that.
I probably have. Barking up the wrong tree.
Yes, sir.
That just means you got a dog that's an idiot. You got your dog over here, man. The squirrel's over there. Plum. Like he's plum crazy.
Plum crazy, yeah. That's not a Southern thing, though.
I don't know. I don't think anybody in the North knows what plums are.
that come from.
I'm just kidding, y'all do, but I'm just saying
I can actually digest that one. Plum Crazy Purple was on Mopar cars back in the '60s, and that's where that saying come from. Plum Crazy Purple, and then
it actually
Plum Crazy.
It actually came. I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to check on that.
She could start an argument in an empty house. Now that's the one woman I do not want to hang out with.
That's the that comes from the Bible.
I don't know if that's the thou shalt not start argument with empty house.
It's better to live alone than live in one corner of a house with a scolded woman.
Either way, she could start an argument in an empty house.
Hey, it kind of matches Southern women. It kind of matches Southern women.
Yeah, there comes that scale again. If you find you one that can start an argument with an empty house, watch out.
Whoa, that's good.
Watch out.
That's pretty good. Let's tread that lightly.
I would not want to do that. Ain't got the good sense God gave a rock.
Well, I don't know about the rock part, but the God-given sense thing, that's kind of Southern.
I kind of heard that, but
yeah.
I didn't heard the rock. It's a body shop one. He's slicker than pig snot on a radiator. I've never heard that before. Pig snot on a radiator.
Yeah, I don't know that, but
I've heard slicker than owl crap.
I've heard that's what I was gonna say.
But I never heard the slicker than a.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but the slicker than owl shit.
He's about as useless as a screen door on a submarine.
I've heard that one, but more so he's as useless as a tits on a boar hog.
I've heard that one too.
That's more common here.
There's not a pot too crooked that a lid won't fit.
That seems like a lot of
good. That's some wordy stuff, man. We don't talk in that many words down here. We're lazy on talking. That's why we talk slow. That's way too many words.
One-liners are more for us.
Yeah, we're more like y'all. Front y'all.
Too many syllables.
Way too much going on.
Way too much going on.
Close the door. You're letting all the good air out.
All the good air out. Yeah. Yeah, I've said that to my kids.
We ain't air conditioning outside.
Yeah.
I've heard that. It's raining cats and dogs out there.
That's everywhere.
We just talked about that.
That's everywhere.
We got to be. Good gosh, man. There's like 7,000 of these things. I'm sweating more than a hooker in church.
Gosh, you know what? I have heard that.
I've heard another word for hooker. I don't want to say it because I'm not going to. I don't want to offend anybody. But yeah, that one's. Woo.
How many?
That was it. That was the last one. That was the grand finale there with the hooker in church.
Yeah, I got to 50 right there, and I was like, "Wait, is there more?"
That was.
No, I wasn't counting. I'm just kidding.
I got to 50, and I was like, "Please stop."
Most of those are pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot more sayings that I think we have in the South than that. Some of them we obviously never heard of. So I'm gonna just say that was 75% accurate.
75, yeah, I'd say 75%. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to hear from and so like northern people. I'd love to hear like what their words are that we don't say.
What I would like to somebody would send us a list of northern sayings for us to see how they come out.
Yes. So, but the crazy thing is when we start talking about, and when you call me a Southernist and all that crap, I've got a very, very dear friend of mine in Montana, and I feel like, and he does, say I talk different, and he talks a little bit different too. But far as like sayings and like, I don't really see that with him. I think it's more of like the Northeast. The Northeast is where a lot of
you just got stronger accents.
The accents come in.
I mean, you got Boston and New York's got an accent. And you get kind of the Chicago. That area, middle of the country, northern accent. You got Texas got a different accent. Kentucky, Tennessee, they've all got different accents than the South.
I tell you what, here's one person, I guess, to a southern guy, is that if I'm anywhere in the world and somebody from West Virginia or or East Kentucky. If I hear them open up their mouth for more than 2 minutes, I can literally walk up to them and say, "Oh, that's right where you're from." Because they have, to me,
bro,
when they say "burr," upper, when they say upper and
upper,
man, I tell you what, they are so.
There's Western Kentucky's kind of that same way.
Yeah.
I will tell y'all right quick, and we'll wrap this thing up. I went deer hunting in Eastern Kentucky a few years ago. Several years ago now. And I thought I was in a time warp.
Yeah.
We were up in the mountains.
Yeah.
And we stayed at this hotel, and it was the only hotel in this little town. I'm not going to tell you the name of the town because I don't want to embarrass the town. But, dude, it was like the hotel was a 1983 Ramada Inn.
Yeah.
Like flowery comforters on the bed, like tube TVs. And I mean, like, just like, where?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just want to stop you and just say, go ahead. I didn't know you.
But when I was checking out to leave there, the lady, I didn't see her the whole time I was there, but she was the owner of the hotel. When I'm checking out to leave, she had to tell me 15 minutes about her pet possum.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
No.
That's
not cool at all.
I would have loved to see the pet possum.
No. Little walking rabies down there.
Yeah.
With, tick eater and all that.
Golly.
She was like, "I got a pet possum." I was like,
wow.
What? That's kind of, okay. I got it from my brother. He didn't want it.
Wow.
And I'm like, can I just leave? Let me sign.
What I want to say though is please don't. So there's a big difference between hillbilly and like southern, like kind of redneck, southern, whatever.
It's a transition area.
There's a very hard transition between
like
hillbilly.
Hatfields and McCoys.
Exactly.
That was a different.
I think they were all hillbillies, weren't they?
That's in the Appalachian Mountains and all in there. That was not here. We're way farther south.
Yeah, there's a big difference, man. There is a really big difference.
Like we wasn't marrying our cousins and stuff. That's a whole different deal.
That's just everybody just says that. Like no matter what.
Yeah, everybody thinks
South,
you're marrying your cousins and you're an idiot.
Yeah. We at least
we might be idiots, but we ain't marrying our cousins.
We at least go to the second cousin instead.
Yeah, Uncle Daddy. Uncle Daddy Rick.
Be getting them, we call them Funkles. You got to get them Funkles.
That's just your fun uncle, Rick. Be careful, don't do that. It can get weird too. I don't know.
That's father and uncle.
I wonder where all that
merging things.
I know that's why Alabama has so many fans.
Yeah,
they're all related.
They're all related.
My bad.
Oh, you're fixing to get some.
My
heat
bad.
from that.
My bad. Yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, all right. Well, that's episode whatever 15.
There it is. Hope you enjoyed it.
1,000 ways to talk in the South.
See you guys.
Thank y'all for listening. Please tune in to the rest of this train wreck of a saga.
Yes.
I roll for you. Not in that way.